So apparently, Gundam kits from new Gundam series that are still airing are really overpriced. So get them after the show ends. Hey, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be taking a look at the high grade gMS-Ω GQuuuuuuX. This is from the new Gundam series from the mobiles of Gundam GQuuuuuX that as I think by the time of this recording just ended a couple of a month ago. So yeah, let's get started. So here is the kit right here. So the story is that I got this kit because this is it came back to its normal retail price because from by the time I'm really interested of getting this kit, but when the time it was released, the prices was just ridiculously high. I think they were doubled compared to the normal standard release. So yeah, I would not I would not bother. I'd rather get a 1/100 Chinese kit compared to a same price but only just a high grade. But enough of that. Here is the GQuuuuuuX right here. It's a flying pose like that with a Zako axe. So there is the front. This is what this is in the side right here. Some gimmicks and actions and poses, whatnot. And this your typical sides in Bandai kits. And this side right here, which is the lore or some stuff. So same as, actually it's not the same in this side right here, which because it is in a this orientation. So yeah, opening this, which is actually this looks like a similar to which from Mercury kits. So it comes with 1, 2, 3 bags of runners. Wait, that's a it's only a sticker. And this instruction manual. So yeah, I have seen so many hates in this series and online, so I am just interested as to why though. But yeah, enough of that, and let's check out the runners. So the kit consisted of 7 runners. It also comes with 2 sheets of stickers right here. And yeah, the runners just reminded me of the Witch from Mercury kits. Maybe because of the parts count and the amount of runners. So yeah, it consisted of the 1 multicolored runner, a gray color runner. There's blue, 2 of these white colors, red, and finally the runners for beam effect parts. So here is the kit right here, fully finished with its stickers attached, and let's start things off with its articulation. So the head is on a ball joint. It can move up this far and look down this far. There's a forward and backward movement in the shoulders. Can rotate no problem. This thing can move there, and also it can the arm raise is only this far, but it's not that big of a deal for me. There's a rotation at the arms, a single jointed elbow, and then the ball joint wrist. And next up, as for the torso, you can pull this thing off for it to have an amazing ab crunch like this, same as if you, yep, same as the back. So yep, pretty amazing. And let's return that thing back. And as you can see, there's no sides or front skirting for this. That it is unhindered at all. That you can, yes, you can make it turn like this, which is really impressive. And also this is a ball joint, which is this is the first time I've seen something like this, which is really weird. Well, it is the GQuuuuuX kit. Oh, I mean the GQuuuuuX Gundam. So yep, this is pretty weird in my opinion. So next up is the single jointed knee, and lastly as for the feet and legs, there's this thing right here. It is on a ball joint, and this can move with an impressive level of movement like this. This is, yes, it is really weird looking legs with a really weird articulation. So yeah, I think that's it for the articulation, and let's check its accessories. Here's the weapons and accessories of the kit. So it quite have a decent amount of accessories. And let's starting off with this heat hook. And next up is a pair of open hands. And next up is this weird looking beam saber, like which can also be stored at the back in this hole right here. I mean this peg and this hole right here. Just put it like this. Yep, pretty simple. And attaching it also comes with a pair of these beam effect parts, which is really simple to attach. Just slide in like this. And next up is its shield. There's this thing right here which you attach in the arm like this, and a hole for the ball joint in this. So yeah, pretty basic. And also it comes with this its beam rifle, which is really nice with a purple looking purple stickers. And next up is the I think this is the core. I forgot the core fighter, I guess the equivalent of core fighter. Sadly, it is, you could not attach this thing. This is just an extra if you want to put it in the unit itself. So yep, you need to separate that, and then this thing right here to this backpack. So like that. And lastly is the extra head of the kit. There, I think this is the closed one before deploying these normal head. It's normal head. So yep, it is not a transformable, so it's a parts forming like that. So yeah, I think that's it, and just proceed to the final thoughts. So what are my thoughts on the Gundam GQuuuuuuX? Honestly, as for me, who started collecting as a new guy in this hobby, I started my Gunpla building with the Witch from Mercury kits. So honestly, I really don't mind the design at all. I am actually a fan of these weird looking kits compared to UC, and I am not really attached to any stories whatsoever. I have not seen anything from UC. Maybe a couple of movie. I saw The Hathaway in Netflix, but yeah, there's that. So I maybe because if you have a really you have attachment to UC kits, it would really make it really weird for it to be included in UC, because the design is really sharp and really weird for it to be maybe that's the reason why it was hated. But as for me, who is only just been in this hobby for a couple, I think it's a year or more or something, I forgot, but at least I have not reached 2 years. But yeah, I don't mind the design at all. And as for the assembly reminded, I think it is like a fusion of a Witch from Mercury kit, especially the aerial, and a Kyokai Senki kit. Here's a sample. This is the Kenbuzan from Kyokai Senki, and the thing that is similar, I think this the limbs, this part right here, which is similar to this, and the single jointed elbow and the single jointed knee, which is both of them looks really weird. So yeah, I really enjoyed the building experience. There's also a lot of small parts, so I would not recommend this for a newbie. I think you should maybe build a couple of. Oh, you could start with this, but you would have some difficulties because of the small parts. Maybe build a bit of easier, and I think 2 or 3 something kits before building this, for you to be familiar, because first of all, it is a really weird kit. It is quite different than your normal than the typical Gundam kits. So yeah, there's that. And also, the only thing that is annoying about this kit is that the stickers are really annoying. I don't know why, because the kit the stickers is okay, but yep, they're annoying to attach. And even without stickers, I think it is really okay. In my opinion, it might not be anime accurate. And even though with its stickers attached, there are some kits that needed to be painted if you are really sensitive to that. For example, the cheeks right there. There's so many color correction even with the amount of stickers included in this kit. But honestly, it is really okay. A straight build. You would really search for the inaccuracies for this kit, in my opinion. And there are so many details for this that are for panel lining. And yeah, and also the gate placement are really amazing, that you will have a minimal cleanup for this kit right here. So yeah, to answer the question, should you get this kit? I mean, yes, I highly recommend this kit. It is a really solid kit. It is a refreshing experience compared to your normal, to compared to other Gundam kits. It would yeah, it is a fresh take on Gundam. And as for me, who is totally new to Gundam, I mean, I've only been a out of my first exposure for Gundam was Gundam Seed, but that isn't. I could not say that it's not really an exposure. Kind of, it's like a. It's in the past. I think I'm just a kid and I am not into much of a Gundam. But my first true exposure of Gundam was Wish for Mercury, which is an amazing. It's not that bad of a story, but I am. You could say that I am more on the. I am in this hobby. I am on the side of. I just like the, the making gunpla itself, not the why it is the background of the robot. So yeah, yeah. So it is going to be an enjoyable experience building this kit right here. So, but there are some many small parts, so be careful with that. And yeah, that's I think that's it for the review. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like. Maybe comment down below if you have something to say, if you agree or disagree. Feel free to comment down below, and also please subscribe to the channel. It would really help. I think right the time of this recording I am at a 300 subscribers. I am really far from 1000, but we're getting there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video, guys. Ciao. Peace out.